Former Congressman Duncan Hunter Jr. is making national headlines again, this time for a deadly friendly fire incident in the 2004 during the Iraq War. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan in for Marcella Lee. Hunter is the focus of a new NPR podcast called Taking Cover. CBS 8's David Garfordson talked with the NPR investigative reporters who've spent the past 3 years revealing what they're calling a government cover-up.
It's mid-April 2004. Gunfire rips through the streets and alleyways of Fallujah.
The 7-part NPR podcast Taking Cover is the work of investigative producer Graham Smith and NPR Pentagon correspondent Tom Bowman. 3 years ago, Bowman says he got a tip from a reliable source who told him about a friendly fire incident in Iraq that killed 2 Marines and an interpreter inside a schoolhouse.
We were sitting in a whiskey bar in Washington, D.C., and he said there was this friendly fire incident back in 2004 during the first Battle of Fallujah. And it was covered up because the son of a powerful politician was involved. That politician was Duncan Hunter Sr., then chairman of the Armed Services Committee.
Duncan Hunter Sr. and Duncan Hunter Jr. both are former congressmen from the East County. In 2004, Duncan Hunter Jr. was a Marine lieutenant in Fallujah, Iraq, stationed in a control center, making decisions where to fire mortars at enemy positions.
We have the investigative report that we got from the widow of one of the men who was killed, has a statement written by Duncan Hunter where he says he plotted this target on the map. He pushed in a yellow pin at the spot where the target near the schoolhouse.
For 3 years, the families of the men killed didn't even know the incident was the result of friendly fire.
It's like it never happened. And so we started digging into it. We went to the Marines and said, have you investigated this? And the Marines said, we can't find any mention of this, any investigative report.
None of the officers involved, including Duncan Hunter Jr., were disciplined.
The bottom line is he got away scot-free. He was never punished in any way. Those who were punished, those punishments were brushed aside by a general named Jim Mattis, who later, of course, became Defense Secretary under President Trump.
Oh! The NPR investigation revealed mistakes were made in mapping out the target of the mortar attack and strongly implies there was a government cover-up of the incident because the son of a congressman was involved.
Duncan Hunter Jr. was involved here, and one of the big questions is, why wasn't he cited at all?
Now, I reached out to both Duncan Hunter Sr. and Duncan Hunter Jr., but neither one of them responded to my messages seeking comment.
David, this is a friendly fire incident in Iraq 19 years ago. What did the people involved have to say all these years later?
Well, one of those Marines who was involved in the incident didn't even know it was a friendly fire incident until those journalists knocked on his door and actually showed him the investigative report. The podcast also includes a lot of firsthand accounts from Marines who were on the ground when that mortar attack happened. And of course, we now know it turns out that it was a friendly fire incident.
Sure, this isn't the last we're going to hear about this. David Garfordson reporting live for us. Thanks, David.